Hey guys, what's good? Derek here from Bomb Socks with more Bomb Bites, where we feast upon the words of Christ one bite at a time. So as we're getting ready to finish up the book of Helaman, we're getting closer and closer to the coming of Jesus Christ. And as we see that, we see groups of people starting to break into parts, and you're going to kind of see that in this chapter. So it's introspective to think about what parts we ourselves would be in if we were in that situation. So you get into verses 1 and 2, and you see this already happening. Now, it came to pass that there were many who heard the words of Samuel the Lamanite, which he spoke upon the walls of the city, and as many as believed on his word went forth and sought for Nephi. I love that, going for Nephi. What a cool tandem. Samuel the Lamanite up there prophesying, and Nephi the prophet out there baptizing. And when they came forth and found him, they confessed unto him their sins and denied not. That's a cool statement. Desiring that they might be baptized unto the Lord. So you got that group right there who believed and immediately sought baptism, confessed, and they're just like, we cannot deny what happened here. We want to be baptized. That's a cool group. Verse 2, but as many as there were who did not believe in the words of Samuel were angry with him. And what did they do? They're casting stones at him upon the wall. Also many shot arrows at him as he stood upon the wall. You've seen that iconic picture. But the Spirit of the Lord was with him, insomuch that they could not hit him with their stones, neither with their arrows. Again, I mentioned this earlier. If someone's an artist, wouldn't it be cool to be able to have a picture where you've got angels deflected? You got one guy comes along, maybe gives a good hip shiver to a Nephite, throws him off his groove a little bit, and they're just, they're like, I had him in my sights, and what happened? I wasn't able to hit him. And I really think they're angels there, tossing stuff away, blocking things, saying to Samuel, you give your message, and we will make sure that you can do that. You rest assured that you will be protected as you give that message. Anyway, I love that image in my mind. Now, verse number 3 is an interesting group. When they saw they could not hit him, there were many more who did believe on his words, insomuch that they went away unto Nephi to be baptized. That's an interesting thing right there. You've got these guys who are just like, I can't hit him for some reason. Let me go get baptized now. Now, I don't know if that's the best. You think about church history. You think about people who witnessed miracles. And this story is very miraculous. You think about people who witnessed miracles. If you join the church because you witness a miracle, historically speaking, miracles have a shelf life to them. And you end up losing that particular one, and you just want more and more miracles. Again, we've seen it with Helaman and Lemuel. They saw an angel, and that did not last very long. Miracles don't convert. Miracles can assist in the conversion process. If there's someone who is exercising faith and they see a miracle, that will build on that faith, but the miracle itself cannot be the foundation of your faith. The foundation of your faith is faith in Jesus Christ and what he is able to do. And then as those miracles tend to come, then that's going to help strengthen your testimony. When we don't see those miracles over and over again, we tend to want to tap out. And sometimes we end up even discounting those miracles in the past. Sadly, we see that happening in 3rd Nephi. Sadly, we see it happening today as well. You get to verse number 6, you've got another group of people. The more part of them did not believe in the words of Samuel. Therefore, when they saw that they could not hit him with their stones and arrows, they cried unto their captains, saying, take this fellow, bind him. He hath a devil. Because of the power of the devil which is in him, we can't hit him with our stones and arrows. Therefore, take him, bind him, and away with him. They did not blame themselves. They were just like, he is the problem, so let's blame him. And again, that doesn't happen today at all, right? Now, verses 7 and 8 are just kind of fun. As they went to lay their hands on him, behold, he did cast himself down from the wall. He did flee out of their lands, yea, even to his own country, and began to preach and to prophesy among his own people. And behold, he was never heard of more among the Nephites, and thus were the affairs of the people. That is the last we hear of Samuel the Lamanite. And so everything at this point is just left up to speculation. Now, verse number 10 is super instructive. Thus ended the 87th year of the reign of the judges. The more part, again, you see that word part all through here, the more part of the people remaining in their pride and wickedness, and the lesser part walking more circumspectly before God. The word circumspect is a word we don't use too often, but it means unwilling to take risks. So these guys are not willing to take the risk of falling away, and they are staying focused on Jesus Christ. That's a cool group to be a part of. Now you get down to verses 13 and 14. It came to pass in the 19th year of the reign of the judges, there were great signs given unto the people and wonders, and the words of the prophets began to be fulfilled. Verse 14, angels did appear unto men, wise men, and did declare unto them glad tidings of great joy. Thus in this year the scriptures began to be fulfilled. You look at the chapter heading, this is about 621 BC. To any person of faith, this is an exciting time because you're starting to see those prophecies fulfilled and your faith is being validated. I love that. Now, I think verse 15 has the most important group to be a part of. It says, the people began to harden their hearts. Now, you don't want those people. All save it were the most believing part of them. Now, that most believing part, I think that would be the coolest part to be a part of. While other people are going around, in fact, verse 16, some things they may have guessed right among so many, and they start finding in verse 17 reasons to contend among themselves. While that's going on, you have this most believing part that is holding tight to the things that they know. Can you still have questions? Absolutely, but you hold tight to what you know. Elder Holland had said that, in those times where you're struggling, hold fast to the faith that you have. Elder Uchtdorf talked about you doubt your doubts before you doubt your faith. That is what the most believing part looks like. That's a part that I want to be always a part of. Being a part of the most believing part might be the very thing that saves you. These people here do not know that in about 35 years, give or take right here, they are going to see Jesus Christ come to them. They don't know that. We have the luxury of reading these things. And even though Samuel the Lamanite was very specific about his prophecies about Jesus Christ, these individuals are hanging on to their faith and they're hanging on to their beliefs as the most believing part. Like I said, if we were all classified into that, I hope that's where I would fit in. Well, and sadly, you get down to verse 22, where you have got groups of individuals who are starting to imagine up in their hearts foolish and vain things, and they start discounting the things that they believed. For Satan did stir them up to do iniquity continually. Yea, he did go about spreading rumors and contentions upon all the face of the land, that he might harden the hearts of the people against that which was good and against that which should come. What's interesting is the name Satan in Hebrew means slanderer or accuser. And you see right here, he is jumping right into that by accusing and slandering and causing a lot of people to doubt the good things that they have seen and against the things that have been prophesied. And as it says, Satan did get a great hold on the hearts of the people on all the face of the land. The most believing part does not want to be involved in the spreading of rumors and the accusing. They want to focus on Jesus Christ, which leads us to 3rd Nephi, where we start to see almost a play-by-play, year-by-year leading up to Jesus Christ coming, and there's a lot of cool things we can learn from it. I am grateful for the Book of Mormon, and I know that it is true. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for sharing these messages. As always, we're so grateful that you do that. And if you like what you see, click the like button. It gets that message out there more. And if you haven't already, you got to go check out our amazingly comfortable gospel-themed socks at BOM-socks.com. Godspeed, and we will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.